12 important things you need to know about SEO. Studies show that more than 90% of people who use the internet use search engines to find what they want, whether it's a product or service or just information. I hope that the 12 points below will give you a good overview of a sound philosophy, approach, and method for SEO, as well as some helpful information about the industry itself. Content. Effective, expert, and well done. The most important thing in any SEO campaign is the writing. Search engines put together lists of websites based on what is on each page. You can move a website to the top of the SERPs, search engine results page, in a methodical and ethical way by knowing the language and grammatical rules well and doing a lot of research to find and use the market focus. Analyze web logs. Everything needs to be measured at least twice, and then checked again. Even though I would be the first to say that many of the steps in website optimization are more art than science, the results need to be looked at in a very scientific way. This is done by keeping track of and analyzing the site's web logs in a methodical way. There is specialized software that makes the job easier, but at the very least, you need to keep a close eye on the people who visit your site and what they do while they are there. No matter how well planned the strategy is, it is mostly theoretical until the results are proven, which can only be done by looking at the logs and figuring out what they say. No one can promise that their website will be at the top of Google or any other search engine. Those who make such claims will either optimize for search terms that are so vague, like green stunted widgets with purple polka dots and icing, that no one will ever likely look for them. They are making a false claim that they don't intend to keep, or they have an inside edge at Google, which they will quickly lose when the honest people at Google find out about it. The other possibility, that they'll take the money and run away, is also worth mentioning, but I won't. Some things are just dumb. You don't have to tell 50,000 search engines about your site. At best, businesses that offer this service are shady. 85% of search results on the internet come from one search engine, which will find your site just fine if you have one link from a well-known website or, even better, a directory. Over 90% of all web traffic goes through just 4 search engines. As for the supposed benefits of being listed in an obscure search engine in Botswana that focuses on safaris to the Kalahari Desert and gets 7 hits per day, well, you can figure that out. Pay-per-click, PPC, is not SEO. No one would argue that a well-planned pay-per-click campaign is not a good way to get more traffic and sales. However, the conversion rates are usually low, and they stop as soon as the pay stops. With a well-planned and executed SEO campaign, results may take a little longer to show, but they keep coming and even grow after the work is done and the money is paid. Most of the time, after a site has been thoroughly optimized, we find that only small changes need to be made on an ongoing basis. These changes are usually related to new content and/or new items for sale or service. SEO is not magic, druidism, or shamanism. It also doesn't need special chants, fires, or clothes, though some of us like to howl at the full moon sometimes. There are no top secret techniques that a trustworthy SEO can't share with a client, a judge, or even his mother. The internet has always been a place where people can work together, and there's nothing about SEO that can't be learned with a lot of time and money. A reputable SEO company will break down where the money goes, item by item. Be careful if you feel like people are hiding something or don't want to answer your questions. Even though there are some technical details that might require some background to fully understand, a simple explanation should be easy to come up with if you have a good overview of the whole situation. SEO that you do yourself. Yes, you can run your own SEO campaign and find a good SEO company to help you plan and organize it. About half of my clients do some of the work themselves or have their own dedicated staff do it. This is after we talk about the business/goals websites and objectives, do a thorough website analysis, do extensive search phrase research, and give focused instruction on how to get high SERPs. After these preliminary steps, a detailed program of suggestions and methods is given to the client, which they can then do themselves or hire someone else to do. Average savings, 30 to 40%. Rollout in stages. Many businesses spend thousands of dollars per month on search engine optimization, but there is an alternative that will bring you more sales and leads without the high initial cost. The most important thing to do is to have a reputable company do the first evaluation and planning for optimization. The method of trying things out and seeing what works will cost a lot more in the long run, whether or not it gets the desired result. After studying the plan and making a budget that works, you can put the plan into action as your finances allow. Keep in mind the old saying, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. This has never been more true than in SEO. A well thought out optimization strategy will always lead to concrete and measurable gains, but the internet is a competitive medium, and everyone wants to be number one. Accept that a steady rise over time will get you much further than a quick rise followed by a fall. Something to think about. In the race to the top, your website, your business, and maybe even your reputation are on the line. If someone tries to help you reach your business goals by suggesting shortcuts or other plans that are less than honest, you should avoid them. At the end of the day, you, as the business owner, are responsible for any company or person you hire. Demand to know exactly what the plan is and what steps are being taken to put it into action. If something seems even a little bit strange, ask why and get an answer. Not only is ignorance not bliss in this case, but it could also be the start of the end for your business. Not all links that come in are the same. How much they help your PR ranking depends on both how relevant they are to your business and website and how much PR value they have. Google started the trend, which is nothing new, and most of the other search engines are close behind. This means that you can no longer get all the inbound links in any way you can. Not only won't low quality or irrelevant inbound links help, but they will actually hurt your site. Link farms, free-for-all link schemes, software that collects links automatically, and any other trend that doesn't carefully check the links and websites they come from will, in the long run, hurt more than help. It's not just about facts and numbers. SEO and an online business may have one of the closest business relationships. In order to be effective, an SEO needs to know not only the facts and figures about the project, but also something about the business owner's hopes and dreams. When looking for the right fit in the complicated world of the internet, things that don't usually show up in a prospectus can be very helpful. Because I call and email my clients a lot in the beginning, they sometimes ask, "Am I your only client?" I usually laugh and say something like, "Yes, you are the only one who matters until I know your business almost as well as you do." Check out the video description and bio for software tools to build your online business.